Well, ladies and gentlemen, cat's out of the bag. Ain't no reason for Mojo to hide the truth from y'all any longer. Well, that's right. You see, the other day, President Obama here, he revealed his ace in the hole. Who do you think dealt him that ace in the hole? Well, you're damn right. Mojo Johnson. And President Obama waited for the right minute, the exact moment when it would be the perfect time to reveal that ace in the hole, and also reveal that he has been hiding a full house, the entire hand, and he's been betting cheap just to draw us all in. Well, he won the pot tonight, and probably until he's reelected. But here's my point. Back in the I don't know, a few years back, we're talking 2004 to the 2006 region, old Mojo was contacted by the U.S. government due to my many connections in the Middle East. That's right, I'm well connected for a homeless man, though I don't tend to shoot my mouth off about who I'm connected to, because usually it lands me in prison. Let's just say that for now. But old Mojo, always willing to do something for the great red, white, and blue. I went out to the Middle East. I was given one mission, one objective. Kill the son of a bitch that masterminded the 9/11 attacks, a.k.a. Osama bin Laden. You're damn right. And I said, sir, you ain't kidding, that man certainly is a son of a bitch. And it ain't gonna make me nothing but happy to whoop his ass for the old red, white, and blue. So out I went over there. And I was there for a couple of years. I went around the underground, just like Pimp Daddy Dean's traveling show. In fact, the traveling show came out there for a while because I was out there. We did a couple of shows in Kuwait, one or two in Afghanistan, a few in Pakistan. It was a good time. We had fun and the crowds were nice, but that's not why I was there. Business overruled me. So I went back on the hunt, looking through caves, through deserted villages, in the desert. I spent years in the mountains, till I found him. That's right. I found Osama bin Laden. I didn't have no radar, no sonar. I didn't have no military tracking equipment. I didn't have no motherfucking GPS. I found Osama the old-fashioned way, by looking for him. Seek and you shall find. Never was it truer. I found the man. I found him in a marketplace. He'd snipped his hair a bit, cut off a bit of his beard, but I could see it in his eyes. I knew that was the man I was looking for. I tapped him on the shoulder as he was picking up a paper bag full of sun-dried dates. And I said to him, sir, this ends today. And he looked at me, pretended he didn't understand English. But that's fine. I looked at him again and I said, sir, I know who you is. I can see it in your eyes. And this ends today. Well, he understood me that time. Oh, yes, he did. But see, Mojo didn't have no weapon on him. I didn't have no guns. I didn't have no knife to stab the man. I didn't want to choke him to death in the middle of the market and have myself attacked by a bunch of angry Middle Eastern men. No, Mojo didn't want to die here, but he wanted to be a killer, if you know what I'm saying. So I followed bin Laden home. That's right, he didn't have any special guard around him. He was trying to blend in. And when I got to his house, I noticed that he was all alone. That's right, he'd forsaken his families to live a life of complete independent privacy. Just bin Laden, all by himself. He wasn't in no fancy mansion. The man wasn't stupid enough to be caught somewhere like that. Some crazy bit of decadence. He wasn't no idiot. So we dropped his groceries. We sat on either side of his dining room table, and what followed was a battle of epic wit. It was a battle of highfalutin superfluosity, of perpendicular necessity, of parallel parallax. Oh, it was liberal, it was conservative, it was downright religious. But after that, things just got ugly. And he looked at me and he said, "Well, you said this would end today. And you're right. For one of us, this will be the end." And I looked at the man and I said, "What you got in mind, Bin Laden?" He said to me, "I want you to choose. Pick your weapon. Pick your battle. And I will oblige to the death." Wow. I said, "Mr. Bin Laden, you thinking on the right terms. I may not agree with your actions, but when it gets down and all your chips are in, you like to get dirty, and I can appreciate that." So Mojo scratched his little chin and scratched his head, and he thought about it. And Mojo realized that, Mojo, you one smart motherfucker. You charming and you smart. You see, folks, Muslims by law, most Muslims, aren't much of drinkers. And I knew this. So I said to the man, "Okay, I challenge you to a shot-for-shot drink-off to the death." And he looked at me with fear in his eyes and he said, "I cannot do that." Immediately I knew he was not one of these Muslims that drinks. I said, "Why?" "Chicken." You see, I knew the Arabic word for chicken. Since then I have forgotten it. But like Marty McFly, he got real ticked off. That's right. And he said, "Oh, I will prove to you that I know chicken." I said, "Okay, you know the way it's gonna be." I whipped out my bottle, a Chivas Regal, the Mojo favorite, and I slammed it on the table. I'd bought it at a Christian market. They are some in the Middle East, believe it or not. And out of my other pocket, 2 shot glasses. Apparently, I had been planning this for months. I gave him 1 shot glass and I took the other. Surprisingly, the man was a lot tougher than I thought he would be. And I took 13 shots, 1 for each of the 13 colonies, before I even noticed that man started to stammer, started to swag a bit in his seat. But I knew I was winning, because man, Mojo perfectly sober. I was looking at him, smiling my smile, and I said, "Osama, look like you ain't doing so good." By the 17th shot, the man was on the floor, gurgling, a little bit of vomit coming out the side of his mouth. I knew he was going to choke on it until he died. So for the hell of it, took my right hand, balled it into a fist, punched that motherfucker in the nose. That's right. 1 for the old red, white, and blue. And there he lied, until he died. Mojo Johnson, American hero, killer of Osama bin Laden. You're damn right, ladies and gentlemen. You're damn right. I wish you all a very fine evening.